Hi.
Hi, how are you?
Good. How are you?
Nice to see you.
You too.
So, Denise,
Yes.
what brings you here today?
Just need to talk to someone really. Nothing. Just kind of the need of talking to or just sharing.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's going on?
Well, a lot going on, I guess. I have, so I'm working full time and then I'm going to school kind of full time, you know, at least the hours that it takes every week. Yeah, it's definitely full time school wise. And, yeah, and then, you know, family, being married and things like that. So, yeah, just a lot going on.
You're a busy guy.
Busy guy, I guess. Yeah, maybe that's a good way of saying
And you're
it.
working full time?
Yeah, so I get 40 hours a week, and I get those 40 hours in 3 days.
That makes for long.
Yes.
Long
So
days.
those are long days. Those are very long days, and then, so I work Sunday, Monday, Tuesday,
Okay.
and then Wednesday I have off, and then Thursday, Friday, Saturday I am in school. But then plus I'm in school, but at the same time on Thursday and Friday I am doing my internship as well.
Wow.
And then Sunday I go back to work. So Wednesday is the only day that I have that I can just kind of do homework or.
Yeah, so what do you do on Wednesdays, that midweek break?
Right, I just, honestly, I nap. I wish I could sleep, but I don't think I can, because I try to fall asleep, but then the whole thing of, like, you know, you have all of these assignments that need to be done, and plus being tired from coming from 40 hours in 3 days. So I try to take a nap and then try to get as much homework as I can done, and then try to find some quality time with my wife somewhere in there, you know, because I'm gone Thursday, Friday.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Wednesday goes by really fast, really. This past week was really nice because it was Thanksgiving, so it was a good break. I actually watched a movie, you know, and I hung out with some friends, which I hadn't done in so long.
Good.
But yeah, so it's just you know, just being a little overwhelmed really lately.
Self-care. What do you do for self-care? Routinely. Anything?
Right. I used to I like staying active and I like sports a lot. I haven't been able to do that at all especially since I started school. When I'm in school, I don't really play. I love playing soccer and basketball. I haven't done any of that. Maybe like once or twice in the last 13 months. Just going to the gym, I've tried to do that, but you know, just try not to gain a lot of weight because I like food.
Don't we all?
Right. So yeah, I haven't really been able to do the whole self-care thing very well.
Do you think that is important?
I think it is important, especially, yeah. Sports are very important to me, very important. They kind of defined my life for quite a while.
Mm-hmm.
They kind of they built that, you know, they built my confidence, they built my character, especially high school years. And you know, 19 until like 19 and 20, but yeah, they are very important to me, and I just haven't had time to do it. I just haven't had any time to do it. So.
And you're missing
Yeah.
being active. You're missing your sports.
I am. Yeah, I do miss my sports. I do. It's yeah, it just helped me keep things in balance. Because I've liked school too. I like learning new things and challenging myself intellectually and things like that. But sports kept things in balance for me, and
Right.
I haven't been able to do that.
So you have alluded to balance in your life.
Right.
What does that mean? What does balance mean?
I guess balance means that I can actually, I guess I would be able to take a nap without dreaming about homework. I would be able to have enough time to spend with my wife, you know. Kind of feel like I've been neglecting her a bit since, you know, the crazy schedule started. So, yeah, I wouldn't have to have like 90% of my time and attention just devoted to just school. You know.
So let me ask you, when was the last time you felt balanced in your life?
The last time I felt balanced was before I started school. Yeah. Before I started school.
Okay. And so talk to me a little bit about that.
Well, I was working full time, so I was still working full time. But you know, I would come back. I would get back home at 5 or 6, and then I had the rest of the evening just to plan activities with my wife, just to do whatever. I mean, she works too, full time. So we both needed to just come home and just relax, or maybe go out, do something, or just relieve that stress. And there was that great balance between working from hard and making a living, and at the same time enjoying life, you know. There was a good balance there for a while.
What kind of things do you enjoy now?
Honestly, spending time with my wife is probably the only thing that I enjoy now.
Wow.
Yeah.
And you're not getting a lot of time to do that.
No. But when I do get, you know, a little time to do that, it's great. But that's the only enjoyment that I get right now. Everything else is just work and school. Even the Wednesday that I have off, I have to do homework that day. And I have to get those done, and I try to get them done before my wife comes back from work, so that, you know, I have some time for her. But unfortunately, that's not always the case. So yeah.
Never ending demands.
Right. Yeah.
Is your wife, how does she feel about you going back to school? Is she supportive?
She's very supportive. She is. So, she is the type A personality. So she needs to be the best at everything she does, which she is. You know, she is the best at everything she does. Like, if she puts her mind to something. So from the time that she graduated college to the time that she became director of design, to the most prolific interior design firm, Western and United States.
Wow.
It was only 3 years. She did that in 3 years.
That is very impressive.
Right. So
She just.
yeah. So she is very supportive, but at the same time, she is a human being. So, and I think the reason that we are such a good match for each other is because she has that drive in her, but
Mhm.
then I've always been the one that kind of kept things, in balance, I guess.
Balance. There's that word again.
Right.
Mhm.
So I've always made sure to help her find enough time to go out and play, to enjoy life a bit, because she can get lost. But at the same time, she keeps me in check, because sometimes I can get lost in just playing and not getting things done. So
Yeah. So it sounds like there's an equal amount of give and take in your relationship. You
yes,
mutually benefit one another.
yes, absolutely. And I don't think I've been keeping up to my side of the deal for a while now. I feel like I haven't really been taking care of her as I used to.
Mm-hmm. Have you talked to her about this? About
I
your
have.
feelings? And what does she say?
I have, and she does say that she misses me. She does say that she misses the time that we spent together. But at the same time, we both agree that I started this, so I have to finish it.
Mm-hmm.
But it's not easy. Yeah. Because she definitely just says things like they are. So she's supportive, but at the same time, I do know when she's not feeling supported. When
Mhm.
I'm not doing enough for her.
So what clues does she give you that she's not feeling supported?
Clues. She gets a little passive aggressive. I get the silent treatment every once in a
Yeah.
while.
Females can be very
Right.
skilled at that. Yes.
And once I talk to her, once I kind of sense that something is up, she's being different today. Usually it always comes back, or it comes down to, I just haven't been paying enough attention to her.
But you possess that insight to know when she's giving you those clues.
Right, yeah, I think after a while, hopefully, men get good at that too.
Mm-hmm.
So, but, yeah.
So I guess my next question for you would be, where do you see yourself in the next, when are you done with school?
In a year.
Okay, so in the next year, where do you see your relationship with your wife and you personally?
You mean when I'm done with school?
Yeah.
Or before I'm done with school?
No, when you're done with school.
When I'm done with school, I'm definitely gonna take not a break, but I'm definitely going to prioritize my wife for a while there after I'm done with school. Because like after you do your master's, you have to take like license tests and all things like that. So I've already made that decision that even if I have to postpone those tests for a while, and not too long,
Mm-hmm.
but even if I have to take a few months there to just work and be with my wife, I'll do that.
Good for you.
I'll do that, yeah. Yeah, but yeah, I don't know. I have the ideas, but then they're hard to they're hard to follow up. They're hard
Ideas
to
in terms of.
I kind of have ideas of what I should do to be a better husband, or to be a better son to my parents, or a better brother to my sister, and all these things. But then when I want to do them, I don't have enough time, and then I get stressed.
Yes. Understandably so. You have a lot
You know.
on your plate right now.
Yeah. And I have coworkers and I have friends that have just as much on their plate, plus they have kids,
Mm-hmm.
and you know, they still manage. So sometimes I'm like, you know, should I even be stressed by this?
I think that's a normal question. You know, for many people in your situation.
Right.
Yeah, should I be stressed? Why am I feeling this way? I think that's very normal.
Right. Yeah.
So do you feel like is there an end in sight, or are you kind of just caught up in this routine?
It's kind of hard to, right, like it's hard for me, I guess, to see that light in the end of the tunnel right now,
Mm-hmm.
you know, and I try to think like, hey, you know, but I'm doing this, I'm sacrificing now, but it's gonna pay off later, but it doesn't make now any easier,
No.
you know,
No.
any easier on me, doesn't make it any easier on my wife that, you know, she has to spend basically at least two full days and nights away from her husband, because I'm already working on Sunday,
Mm-hmm.
so I'm not spending Sunday with her. Saturday half a day is gone because I'm driving back from school, and then when I'm there I spend a little bit of time, and then I have to sit down and do whatever is due on assignment wise, and yeah, it's hard to see that light, you know.
Yeah, I understand that.
Yeah.
So what keeps you going? What keeps you motivated to get through school?
Motivated, honestly, expectations that other people have of me keeps me motivated. I don't know if you can call that motivation.
Yeah, so talk to me a little bit about that. Expectations.
Well, I'm the oldest. I have a younger sister. I'm the oldest child. So I've always been in charge of, you know, taking care of things. I was raised, you know, when my parents weren't there, I was in charge. So I had to take care of my sister. I had to make sure that she was fed, and I had to make sure that she did her homework. My dad is he's done very well for himself. He's in the world of finance, and he's worked for banks all of his life. He's worked for corporations that buy little other corporations that are not doing well and rebuild them or sell them. Like he's in that line of work where and he's done very well at that.
Mm-hmm.
So he kind of, even with sports, for example, I started sports as something that I enjoyed, but my dad would come and watch my games, and then when you have someone that he's just so good at life, and he's watching you play, then you better be good,
Mm-hmm.
you know, which worked out perfectly for me because, I mean, I was popular in high school, you know, I dated whatever previous cheerleader was, you know, I was the captain of the soccer team, I was the captain of the basketball team, you know, I played soccer on a Saturday, I played basketball on a Sunday. That was my life for like 4 years, high school.
So you've
years.
always been a pretty busy person. You've always had a lot
Right.
going on.
Yeah, I've always had a lot going on, but there was, I guess, it was only me. I was only responsible for myself, and it meant a lot when my dad came and watched, and
Mhm.
you know, I scored the most points, or I scored a nice goal, or and then I would see how my dad just had this pride, you know, of me, and then after that, so I've always had this thing, if you know, I have to like be good at this, and
Mhm.
so that's why I went back to school, I guess.
It's a very good reason.
Yeah, I had to keep up with that. I had to keep up with, yeah, meeting those expectations that my dad had of me. So
So I assume that your dad knows that you're back in school.
he does. Yeah, he he pushed me to
Good.
go.
How does he feel about it? I mean, has he?
He feels really good about it. He feels really good. And the thing with him is that he doesn't verbally tell you,
Mhm.
like, you better do this or I'm going to be disappointed. He doesn't tell you that, but he's fought all of his life to make sure that I have all the means necessary to achieve success. And that's what makes it even hard, because I wish that he was a dick sometimes.
Mhm.
I wish that he was just like, so I would be like, screw you, I don't need you. But he is really good at what he does. He's very successful, and somehow he's still one of the nicest guys out
And
there.
he's proud of his son.
And yeah,
He wants to genuinely see you succeed.
right,
Yeah.
right. So yeah,
So I know you're going home soon.
yeah.
Are you going to see your parents? Be able to spend some time with them?
Yes, I'm going to see my parents. I haven't spent Christmas at home in 6 years.
Oh,
Yeah.
that will be wonderful.
I know it will be great. I usually visit during the summer because I miss I miss the sea and I miss swimming, but it just happened this time, that I could go for during December, and it's gonna be great.
Yes, it will.
Yeah.
So do you plan to relax and have some downtime while you're
I do
home?
plan. Honestly, that's all I plan on doing. I just plan on just being there for 1 month, and that's all I plan on doing. I just plan on, just going there and spending time with my parents, especially with my mom. I think I've taken more from her when it comes to emotionally speaking. My dad was like the get her done type of person. My mom was like the one that was like asking everyone if they were okay, and if they had enough to eat and things like that. And so I do have that closer emotional connection to my mom. So I'm really looking forward to make up for however long I've been away from her.
Well, I'm happy that you get to go home.
Yeah,
It'll be a nice break,
it will be.
a chance to recharge.
Yeah, and still I know that I'm going home, but still it's not making these last days any less stressful. I'm still super stressed.
So, real quickly, knowing that we have just a few minutes left, getting through this week before you go, is there anything you can do to regain some balance or just keep things flowing until you do get to go on vacation?
I mean, I don't know. I have a hard time coming up with stuff like that.
Maybe talking to your classmates, you
Right.
you express that you know that they also feel similar to you,
Right.
a little stressed out.
Yeah. Yeah.
Does that help? you
Yeah,
at all?
I mean that's why I'm here, because I thought, you know, maybe help. I mean, talking about it would help, and yeah, I'll do that. Maybe I'll do that. I'll talk to my classmates, and yeah, I can see how that would help. You know, understanding that maybe I'm not the only one
Mm-hmm.
going through this might make it a little easier. But
Keep in mind that light at the end of the tunnel. I mean, this will pay off.
right, yeah,
These sacrifices that you're making now.
yeah, yeah. They better.
Anything else today?
No, not really. That's it. Really, that's the only
Okay.
thing that's kind of bothering me.
All right. Well, I want you to keep in mind balance. Just keeping yourself balanced this week because you're almost
Right.
done. You know, it's not too much longer, and then you'll be home with your family. You can rest, practice your self-care,
Right.
recharge those batteries.
Yeah. Yeah. Go
Spend
home.
time with your wife, your cute wife.
I'll do that.
Yeah.
I'll do that. Yeah. I'll try and do that even before I go, but I'll definitely do that when I go.
Okay. Fair enough.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
See you when you get back.
Get back in a month.
All right.
See you in a month.
That was